So we have certified PMP, Mr. Awais with us. Awais cleared PMP and I'm extremely excited about sharing his journey. So one of the reason why I share success journeys of the people is basically so that you can get motivated. Here is a guy who got all about target on people, target on process, and cleared PMP. I'm extremely excited with him. So please, Avest, can you share your journey in your own way? Go ahead from starting.
Yeah. Thank you, Mir, for this. As you mentioned, earlier, I've been getting motivation throughout by watching different journeys of the successful candidates from US. So it's really motivating as well, and this also gives much of an insight what actually it feels like, to be in the exam. Starting from my journey. I had trainings previously with different, trainers, but to be very honest, I didn't feel the right connection with them. They've been very detailed. I bought a course on Udemy, uh, such a famous course, but I didn't even go through like 10 minutes of that. It's just because you don't need too much of details. I also have a PM book, book in hard form with me as well. uh, I didn't even try to read it because that is something uh, I can't do it with with the job. And as a project manager, you always have to be active throughout the week with the teams, different projects going on, and especially in my case, because it's end of a year. So that's where my journey begins. When I've been watching different, I've looking for a conceptual video just to clear my concepts on one of the piece, and I luckily watch your video. It's a pocket PMP in which you quickly walk through uh, a different process in like 5 minutes. So that is something, you have explained that in such a beautiful way that I right away I feel the connection. I feel this is the right guy I should be working on. um, I should be getting in touch with to in order to clear the PMP, because the connection was there. uh, then I've been watching your different videos just to clear the concepts, and once I'm done with that, I watch your 12-hour video that you posted. My journey will be a bit different, because I'm not the person who's directly engaged with you, but the thing that you have done for the entire community to that's really inspiring and motivational, for doing it free of cost. uh, and that 12-hour video, I watched it in much detail. I've been taking notes throughout that, and trust me, that was a game changer. One thing I'd like to mention explicitly, I've been thinking about that. There was a chart that you drew. It's related to which of the agile method that you wanted to use, either waterfall, agile, iterative,
Yeah,
and
two
stuff.
by two
And
by two
you
matrix.
brilliantly,
Two by two matrix.
yeah. And yeah, and the good thing was you have defined the whole concept in within a minute, and that was something that you can always relate back. Whenever I've been in a question where it says which one to choose, you don't need those long definitions. You don't need to go back and remember what it's like. All you just have to remember is the concept that this is on the X, this is on the Y, how much changes are required, how many iterations you have to deliver, and that's exciting. So that's how I actually look into that. And for the final push, I've been watching your different videos where you're having a session with different stakeholders, I can say, different students, where you're walking them through the different questions, answers, and also explaining the answers in case if they get it wrong. That was something, again, really really helpful to clear this out.
Hmm. Thank you very much for putting it in detail and putting it everything in that particular way. So yeah, I really loved it. Now, when I was making that video, my team was asking who's gonna watch 12 hours video. I have two, three 12 hours video, and I'm gonna launch one more. Like tomorrow, I have a last day of the batch 11, and the last day of batch 11. Actually, I'm gonna do 60 questions. Two videos I have already uploaded. So I'm gonna do 60 questions. So already we did for the last two batches. So we have 60, 60, and now these 60 I will add and make 180 question, this will be almost 12 hours because that is the maximum time you can upload video now on YouTube. So my team was asking, sir, who's gonna watch? I said, if anyone wants to clear PMP, they will watch. And some of them will watch 2 times. Pause it, watch it. And I said, why? I said, because I know that is the best material available in the market free of cost. So yeah, thank you very much for putting it out. The purpose is always, I'm a big believer of cause and effect. Like you give free, God give you so much. Like I have everything that a man can uh, aspire for, and I am a premium trainer. I'm one of the most expensive trainer in the market. You are in Pakistan?
Yeah, I'm based in Pakistan.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So the point is that for you guys, I am very expensive. It may be look like, but I get a lot of students. Just now, before your journey, I recorded the journey of PMP number 350 SN. He's from Karachi. Then yesterday, PMP number 349 Sajid. He's from Gujarat. So yeah, I get a lot of students from everywhere, and the purpose is to keep working on the student, keep working and guiding with them. It has been an honor to work with you. Let's talk about the exam. So you gave the exam where?
In Lahore, in the center, in the testing center.
What is the name of the center? I almost know all the center.
Exgene Corporation.
Where is that?
It's based, yeah, it's based in Johor Town near Expo Center, Lahore.
Georgetown have three, four centers. One is
Yeah.
near Nespark. One is this one. Yeah. Okay. How was the experience for the center?
The experience was really good. Y- I've not I've not been based in Lahore right now because I'm working from home. So it was a challenge for me to decide, either to go for the on-site exam or give it from the home. But I've
Never,
been
never,
watching videos where
never,
people
never from
yeah,
home.
your videos.
If you watch my video, then you know my answer. Never.
Yeah,
You,
actually, that was the deciding factor. So I decided, right away that I'll be going over there, for the exam.
okay. Thank you very much for putting this. Okay, can you share your exam experience? How did you manage that time and each and everything?
Uh, to be very honest, time was never an issue.
Mm,
I'm always, even I had to slow down my pace. I just
mm.
to read the questions right. And trust me when I say this, I have 58 minutes left when I ended my test. So this shows that how quickly I was doing things. Yes, maybe I'm missing the key points, but that is how I am. I also believe, I've been watching a video of Rao that you mentioned, one of your successful candidates, and he said, identifying your strengths and weaknesses is the key to success. I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. I can't, again and again read out a question. So every time I'll get confused. So this is my strategy. I just read it based on my,
Perfectly
preparations. I'll
fine.
go for it right away.
Perfectly fine. Uh, so this is very important thing that we need to know uh, how things are and know yourself. Like identifying how you work, what Rao said, the most important thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
how did you manage
Apart
that
from,
time? Like,
yeah,
what was the like? How much can you share it?
yeah. Again, I quickly done with my first part, and like you mentioned, the first 7 to 8 questions were tough. They
Hmm.
were like a punch in the face, exactly the code that you put in your videos. But after they took some time, but after that, there were really simple questions as well. uh, my exam, in the first, I think I did it in 65 minutes, the first 60 questions. And then I took a break. uh, and after that, I know time was never an issue, so I didn't keep an eye on that. I was just doing the exams. I've been reviewing questions in the end as well, to the ones that I marked, but time was never an issue.
Time was never an issue. Okay, which area was the most dominant thing in your exam?
Uh, um, Agile, to be honest,
Hmm.
and hybrid. I got nearly 30 to 40 questions from Agile, and I believe that is the main reason that I, cleared this exam, because um, I have good concepts for Agile. Apart from that, there were hybrid communication. was something that was, I was not expecting so many questions from communication. And one thing again, uh, I didn't know that how important were a business case and business management plan for the exams perspective. But luckily, I've gone through your videos where you have explained them in detail, and there were questions, nearly 8 to 10 questions that were related to them. So yeah,
Okay, then this means you need to know them, both of them very, I would say, at least you need to know them. Not deeply, I wouldn't
exactly.
say deeply, but you need to know them. That's an important point that we need to work into that, right?
Also, yeah, also, the daily PMP that you shared, 1 or 2 questions, they really provide a great input. What's happening right now, especially with the students in Durham, Perkins law, fish bowl effect. There was a question that you shared over, in all of
Drag and
your
drop.
platforms.
The
Yeah,
drag and, yeah,
that was there.
that was there.
So, yeah, that helped,
Mhm.
actually. And just revising the concepts, you should know what this means, and you can, put that in the exam anyway.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Anything else you would like to add to the students? No formula question, no critical path question, right?
No, even I've been preparing for the critical path. I've been preparing for the
I have
formulas
been,
because,
this is something I would say students not does not believe me. I have today we reached 350 PMP in 2022, 350. Last year we had 302 PMP. So how much we got? 652 PMP in 2 years. None of them got critical path. I kept on saying, but I know they still are gonna like try and prepare for it. This is something like uh, it comes to mind, yeah, it's my money. Now, if I fail,
mm,
I don't know, I cannot trust him. But after the every single student after clearing the PMP, yes, sir, and they will say that you should trust Amer Ali. I said everyone says that after clearing the PMP, no one
yeah.
says that before. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Okay, anything else you would like to add to the PMP aspirant who are preparing for the exam?
Um, I always believe, again, knowing your strengths and weaknesses is a key. You have to remain in touch with the people who are, are appearing in the exam and how their journeys are, because that really provides a great input. Uh, I'll give you an example of mine. I was not uh, ready for the exam, to be very honest, because I didn't know what's the cutoff.
Hmm.
Every time I've been attending different mocks, and sometimes I score above 80, sometimes in different exams I was, only getting 65, 63, 62. So I didn't know when to actually start believing yourself that, okay, I'm ready for the exam. So this is something that is really critical in understanding that. In my case, I know that I need to get it done in the November, because the year end is approaching and I don't have a time in the next month. So that really helped me. And I always suggest this, that in case if you're hitting for a target, let's set the target first. Uh, you have to set your boundaries. Let's say in my case, I set it in the, I'll be doing that in November. If I don't do that, I've been, consistently delaying it for the past 1 year. Okay, I'll study. Okay, I'll do this in January, I'll do this in March, and it keeps moving on. But I believe you have to set the cutoff date. This is the last date. Either I'm going to pass, either I'm going to fail. I'll be going to appear this. That is the only way you'll stay motivated, even with all of your work going around, and you finally achieve that.
Okay, thank you very much. And I really love how you put it that the goal setting is an important thing and how you can do it. With that, Abbas, it was an honor to record your journey, and I wish you all the best of luck for the future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Amir. And again, thank you for doing all of this work for free. And I just want to add in the end, you did mention that your course, which is available, is one of the best courses that are available free in the market. I'll negate that. I've been buying courses, one of the top training courses, and they're really expensive. And I still believe the quality of your course was exceptional. So it's not something, if it's free, then it's not worth it. It's really, really worth it. So thank you so much for that again.
Thank you very much for putting in that context, and best of luck for future endeavors. Thank you very much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you so much, Meet.